I have another story for you guys today. This story sits on my mind quite a bit. Like, I think about it when I see evangelical pastors such as Kenneth Copeland, Joel Osteen, like the abundance preaching of that type of sect of Christianity. And you're wondering, like, where is he going with this? This story is very strange to me in the sense that it's basically serving both, and it's weird. So I had a staff member, and we were talking about, we were talking about conspiracies maybe, I can't remember exactly what it was. And then we get on religion, and I'm not really someone who's going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, this is what I believe in, because that's not what I don't think that's appropriate in the workplace. But he goes on, he's telling me his life story, and that's kind of what people do to me. They tell me things, or they give me stories, or they tell me their life stories. And he's sitting there and telling me, he's like, yeah, when I was a kid, we used to hang out in kind of the Midtown area in Tulsa. So like, basically where this was located was basically East Sheridan, so like maybe like 41st to like 21st, and Sheridan all the way to basically where Cherry Street is in Tulsa. It's in that area. He never gave me a specific area, but he told me it was in that area. And he always hung out with this kid. And some days he would walk into this kid's house, and his dad was a preacher in this area. And he basically would walk in and he would see crosses, Christian material hanging on the walls. And he started hanging out with this kid more and more. There's another separate story that's a crazy one about them two going into a tunnel and seeing something crazy. I'll probably tell that on another video. It's on the podcast. But he was hanging out with this kid, and he thought something was off. He was kind of into the weird stuff. Like, he was kind of a weird kid growing up, so he understood these things. One day he walked in, and everything was like not Christian. And he was like, looked at his friend. He's like, I thought your dad was a preacher. He says, yeah, he is, but he serves two masters. And I was like, and when he told me this, I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, I couldn't believe it as a kid because like he grew up, believing in Christianity, things like that. And he was like, yeah, he basically is able to fund his nighttime preaching with his daytime preaching. To this day, I still think about that because I see Kenneth Copeland, Joel Osteen in this abundance preaching. And if you look into abundance preaching, you'll see things that I don't think Christianity was meant to be. But I always get weird telling that story. But let me know in the comments if you heard anything like that, or if you got a story to share. Put it in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.